Absolutely incredible light today. Had the first frost, I think, of the season last night, and the sky is clear as a bell today, and it's beautifully sunny this morning, which is a great plus. Had a good interview last night with a very talented woman, Millie Manders. She's in a band called Millie Manders The Shut. They've got a brand new album out called Telling Truth, Breaking Ties. It's a superb sort of cross-genre, punky pop, rock, jazzy album. Highly recommended. And I'll be showing a little bit of that interview in this vlog in a minute.
Congratulations on your new album, Telling Truth, Breaking Lies. Came out on the... When actually did it arrive? It was about a week ago?
It was on the 23rd of October. Yes, that's right.
Yeah. Awesome. And so far, how's it been going? Are you sort of getting any sort of response, plays-wise or kind of, feedback from it? Because it is a very great album. I've been listening to it.
Thank you very much. Yes, we ended up hitting over 50,000 plays in the first week, which was just bonkers. And that was just on Spotify. We've actually sold now nearly 700 physical albums.
That's insane. Well done.
Thank you. Yes, it's been crazy. We've had such great responses. Everybody's been really kind about it. Lots of people have been sharing it. And all of the reviews that have come through have been positive. So that's one thing that you always worry about when you're putting something out, especially as an independent artist with no backing. Are the reviews going to be positive? And thankfully, yes, everybody that's listened to it has actually been really positive about it. So that's been great.
Well, frankly, I'm not surprised. It's obviously it seems to cover quite a lot of subject matter. I know it's particularly sort of mental health and actually the stuff that we're dealing with in current UK as well. Which I think I imagine that's a fairly prominent subject matter at the moment in a lot of people's minds. What is it that how do you sort of go about, how can I say, interpreting these things into your songs? Is it something that kind of flows naturally, or what's your approach to writing songs about these things?
I mean, I'm just naturally an angry person a lot of the time, to be fair, Alex. There's so much to be angry about and to be passionate about at the moment that it's not hard to look around and find subject matter to talk about in society and in the world at large. This album was largely written well before the pandemic hit, but obviously some of the songs I think have become more relevant since the pandemic for various reasons. And especially for me, things like Poor Man's Show and the mental health tracks, because obviously people are really struggling at the moment with not having work and finances and poverty and all of that kind of stuff. So, yes, I guess in terms of that, it is very much a natural flow for me because, as I say, there's so much to be angry about at the moment.
Yeah. Does it anger you? It certainly angers me that there are people that are not getting angry about some of these things. I know it seems like a strange thing to ask, but You mentioned you just very glanced over child poverty there, which is something that I had a bit of a rant about in my last vlog actually as well. And there seem to be a group of people, I shan't mention necessarily who, but who are in kind of a weird denial that this thing is happening in our part of the world, in our country, and that they seem to sort of shut off from it in some way. Kind of lost my thread there, but you know what I mean. And it to me, I find that incredible, and
it does enrage me, that's for sure. But I also think that as a country, specifically British people, are culturally, we've been fed apathy, and we've been taught to turn a blind eye to things because it's easier for us to cope with than it is to really stare in the face the issues that we're facing, because some of them are just so huge. And when we're looking at the rising cases in rickets, because parents are having to feed their children on rice week in, week out, because that's all they've got left over after paying their rent and their heating.
Yeah.
Then there will be a contingency of people that cannot cope with that idea and want to believe that it's not happening and will stick their head in the sand. So yes, I find it enraging and sickening. And I feel often quite powerless. But I think if you let that kind of attitude take over, it can hinder you from doing what you can to help those people. So I think rather than being enraged at the people who are apathetic, take that rage to the people who are causing poverty. I think that's just more productive.
Yeah. Let's round things off on that note, because that's brilliant. What are the plans now for the band? So obviously you've got the album out now, it's doing well, which is wonderful.
So at the moment, I am still working on pushing the album, but there are tracks being looked at. So we've got 3 gigs in December. If they go ahead, like we're hoping, because it's only a month lockdown, and these gigs are the 11th, 12th and 13th. The London date on the 11th is sold out, but there's still a few tickets left for the 12th of December, the matinee show, which is all ages, guys, all ages, bring your kids. And then we've got the 13th in Colville in Leicester at the Victoria Bikers Pub. Obviously, they're all socially distanced, they're all COVID safe, table service only and all the rest of it. So it would be lovely to see people at those. And then we've been working with our wonderful, wonderful booking agent, Rich, who has been moving everything time and time again from the summer to the autumn, from the autumn to the spring. So he's really working hard to get those tour dates in. And as soon as we can tour, we will be hardcore on the road in our van, sleeping on the way to the next show, drinking the road beers and getting on that stage, bounce out and scream at you. So Matsu coming in hot as soon as we can. And, we're always looking at the next release and what we want to do musically. But we haven't sold enough albums yet, so please keep spreading the word.
yeah, too right. Well, thank you so much for having a chat with me. Very pleased you did, and I'm really glad it's going well. So where is it available online? Because I obviously, it's the usual suspects, but
you can either head straight to Big Cartel which is milliemanders.bigcartel.com, or we've got our own website, millie-manders.com, and that's where you can get a translucent red vinyl with a download code and the inner sleeve with all the lyrics, or on CD in an eco pack. Again, it has a lyric booklet in there and some exclusive merchandise and things to go with it. So please, yes, that would be very, very lovely.
You must. I've listened to it from top to toe, and you must. It's a fantastic album. If you need a boost especially in this flipping lockdown that's coming up, and you just want to go rah and just listen to some great passionate music, listen to this album because it is absolutely superb. Millie, thank you ever so much again for coming on the show, and hopefully, you know, we'll see you in the near future at a gig where we can all go, yay, we're back.
Great, and thank you so much for having me on the show, Alex. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, you're very, very welcome.
Very significant day for the world, particularly the US. As we speak, the American election is underway. Right this second, it's too close to call. Just going on the reports of the current count. So I imagine by the next vlog, we'll know the result. It could take a few days. So I'm here at the church in Oxborough now with Eve Mary B. She's doing a video for a music video that she's part of with another artist, and we're gonna film here her doing her verses and things like that. See if we can get some nice shots of her. That the gentleman who's doing the video, who I can't mention just at the moment, is going to put it into the video and edit it. Hopefully it'll look good for him. So hello, this is Eve Mary B.
Hi!
And we're doing a little bit of shooting here at the church in Oxborough, and shooting some footage for your music video. Well, for a music video that you're part of. Yeah, well, we've done our shots now, and because I'm doing the shots on this camera, I can't really show you shots of me doing this on this camera. You know what I mean. So say hello to the vlog.
Hi, vlog! Hi!
When we might be able to see this video?
I'm not the person to
Ask at the moment. No,
Yes.
yeah, forget that. We'll scrub that bit off the vlog. Yeah. Still waiting on the result of the US election. Very close. Interesting to see what happens. Obviously what's going on over there does tend to affect what's going on here. And yeah, so couldn't call it at the moment, but we shall see, won't we?